has a devotional he's going to share with us this afternoon.
Hi guys, I'm just going to leave this here, right? It doesn't matter. I think you can hear me. My name is Brayden Co, like he said, and I am the senior class chaplain. I was chaplain freshman, sophomore year, and then I skipped junior year, and now I'm back. So it's been a huge honor just to be serving this class, not just as chaplain, but on student council, on ASB, we kind of had the joint thing, and it has been my favorite thing just to be in the presence of this class and to just to serve them with my gifts that God has given me. So actually in freshman year, when we first started off high school, this whole journey, I was really wanting to speak at graduation. I was like, but how am I gonna speak? I'm not gonna be valedictorian because I know young, and I'm not gonna be salutatorian because I know other people, and now we know who they are. But I just really wanted somehow to project to a group of people how much this group of people, this class has meant to me, and I love you guys so much. So as I go on with this, I want you to know this comes from the deepest, darkest parts of my heart, but also everywhere else. I love you guys. So getting here now, I didn't really know what to talk about when I started writing this, because Mr. Dickinson was just like, just do a Devo on your class verse. I was like, great. So I asked God, and he was like, just speak through me at this moment for these people that I've grown to love, that whatever advice that you need to give them through me, just do it. So here's what I came up with, or he came up with, really. So we're about to step away from what we've grown to know and love. We're going to be stepping away from this high school, from our homes, our houses, our families, our friends. It's going to be a completely new environment. And everybody that we've met and cared for, I mean, some of us are going to the same colleges, but for the majority of us, we won't be with those people that have cared for us and will continue to care for us physically. And the thing that really stuck out to me when I was thinking about this was the advice and calming presence of these people, of our best friends, of what we see as family, won't be with us when we go to different campuses, in different states even. And without that support system, there are going to still be hardships that we're going to encounter, that we're going to have to go through without this support system. And all of those need to be remedied in new ways. So we picked our new class verse at the beginning of our junior year during Journey Days, and it was a great, Journey Days was a great time just to bond. It was really fun, and we were hoping to go through what we saw as the toughest year, junior year, as one unit. And so we came up with this verse, 1 Peter 3:8. I'm going to read 3:9 as well, just because I think it flows very nicely. So finally, all of you, be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. On the contrary, repay evil with blessing, because to this you were called so that you may inherit a blessing. Now, as we're not as close anymore, physically, I really hope, and my prayer is that, thanks Ed, that we still adhere to these words. On the surface, this verse may seem like just a bunch of rules that we should follow as Christians, but really it kind of dictates just how we should interact with each other in everyday life. Like some people are like Sunday Christians, but still, this should be every day, every moment of your life. We should be loving, we should be compassionate and humble. We should turn the cheek, and we should turn others' evil into a conduit for God's blessing into our lives. Personally, I found and continue to find that loving this class has been one of the easiest things I've ever had to do, because they're just incredible. In my dear class of 2019, they're some of the most courageous, intelligent, loving leaders that I've ever met in my life. And as I read this Devo talk thingy, I didn't really know what to say. But I feel strongly to say that God will bring victory into fruition for every one of us. I really felt that. The deeds we have done during our high school careers will assist and shape us through college and into adult life. The challenge comes now as our cores have been made through this high school experience, that we surround that nucleus with proper shells of distinction, shells of principle and character. I ask, hope, and pray that you take the challenge God has given us as young advocates of Him, of His love, to be those filled with compassion, those seen as godly, and those who witness without even trying. Our class verse encourages the integrity of the Spirit. And I have no doubt that God's eternal plan for us leads to things we can't even fathom. So, as we send you guys off, as I send you off, this Devo, this is my last word of wisdom, my only word of wisdom, really, these only 4 years. That live in love and be those that God calls us to be. Thank you.